Hello everyone, welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV Online. I hope you are all doing well. We'll be getting back to the main storyline soon enough, but I'm here in Limsa. I might as well go ahead and get some of my stuff done here. As well as get ready for dungeons. Go ahead and join the leveling, I might. Now on leveling. Might also do the high level dungeons. That might also get me some of the Mog stones I'm looking for. We'll go to the Drowning Wench first, because we can go into the inn. Our room at the inn, and talk to our friend. Our little help-a-dude. No. Oh, my saddlebag is full. Okay. More training. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to do. Can't think of it off the top of my head. I guess we can wait. Doesn't matter. Okay, I didn't get my last thing. And our minion for today is Gidoo. Forgot I got a Gidoo. Number 2. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I waited. I feel like this would have interrupted the the quest. Looks like a lot of people are getting online now and doing some quests and some dungeons. Where are we at? Where are we? Where are we? Oh. Oh. Oh, and it's beginner Titan as well. Looks like, anyway. I leveled up. Alright, cool. Now we'll do a high level dungeon. This will take 9 minutes. Waiting for a match. Go ahead and start this. This is gonna be a bit. Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Hrasvalgar himself. What are you doing here, bud? What manner of creature is that? Run away! Shent, do my eyes deceive me, or is that a Moogle? Uh-huh. It was my understanding that they only dwelled within the Twelves Wood. I certainly never expected to see one in the churning mists. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Hrasvalgar makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely. After that, Moogle! Oh yeah, I don't have the Aether Currents for this area. This is a totally new area. I discovered a new location. Oh. Bah, he's gone. Shent, we must widen our search. Okay, we went that way, I'll go this way. Oh, I'm supposed to go this way, nice. Destination and Aetheric Disturbance. Let's go to the Aetheric Disturbance. Nearby air appears warped. You sense the concealing magics are at work. There's no sign of a Moogle in the area. You know there's gonna be a Moogle there. Like lounging or something. Looks like a seat. It'll be like a big Moogle. I see no evidence of this Moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Mayhap 'twas simply one of these strange plants, shifting in a breeze. I have heard tales of these Moogles, but 'tis the first time I've ever laid eyes on one. They're rather adorable, aren't they? What? Why do you stare at me so? Can I not find a creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. I like her. But air appears warped. You sense the concealing magics are at work. I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? Yes. Yes, he is. Oh. Okay. Afino seems convinced that the Moogles hold the key to finding Hrasvalgar. But unless the aid of one of the Moogles, I am certain Hrarsvalka would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhogg's with any certainty. We could wander the mists for days, and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother. Those are days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces, then? Lady Isael, might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try, yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. What of you, Master Atheno? I have not yet given up on the Moogles. Shent, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Moogles' kin in the Twelveswood. After that business with Moogle Mog, I dare say they will be glad to help us. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye. His attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, in the hope that it may delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Estinian. Come then, Shent. Let us make haste for Gridania, and rendezvous at Nafika's altar. Ah, but I neglected to tell you. There is an aetheryte of ancient construction here, which should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. I've already used it. Okay, we'll just return to Lim's Inn and fly to Gridania. That should be pleasant. Sell stuff, so I'll go this way. I don't need to go straight there. Yeah, we'll go around. I want to check out the achievement exchange anyway, see what's new, if I have any new points. I have 9 now. I could get some new mounts, I believe. I don't know what the void is. Oh. Severed head. I don't know if I want that. Kinda want the behemoth. Or the claw, maybe. Let's get the behemoth. I don't have this. Not yet, no. New mount! Yay! Cool. Alright, plus I want to hear the song from the behemoth, so we're definitely doing this. Thank you, Lucian. Also, hi, how you doing? Oh. Wait. Bred and born in the city-state of Ishgard, the majority of company chocobos are geldings of the Rouncey variety, over massive destriers and miniature Beladian genets are also raised to accommodate the builds of Rogadine and Lalafelian riders, respectively. A pure breedish guardian black chocobo, trained from birth by House Fortemp's knight Sir Hossenfall, and presented to you in a gesture of true friendship. The bird is slightly more muscular than you expected and exhibits the strange habit of squatting when left to itself. Alright. You're rubbing insect repellent on alpacas to obtain a manatee. On Final Fantasy XIV, of course. Of course. And favorites, because I can't imagine this being bad. Immediately following the calamity, an adventurer returning to Gridania from Falcon's Nest in Porthos claims to have happened upon a den of baby behemoths who had lost their mother. Despite objections from friends and family alike, she kept the beasts, eventually training them to serve as mounts. The suit of Garlean-developed Reaper-class Magitech battle armor has had its original control systems purged and replaced with a new modified core built by Sid of the Garlean Ironworks. Featuring elegant lines designed to minimize waste, this lovingly crafted chair is bound to fly into the hearts of adventurers the world over. No assembly required. And this created to serve as an obstacle in Blunderville, this mechanical rhinoceros has employed his ample weight and power to thwart the progress of many a hapless being. Fortunately for you, however, this example is programmed to shuttle you around rather than send you flying. Oh yeah, I can't summon the behemoth yet. Soon, though, soon. Ha chiffant. Sorry. Ha chiffant. I'm number 1 in the waiting list on this, so I might not actively activate this yet. Probably waiting on a healer or a tank. Oh, sorry, Enkidu, I actually didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Armadillo Bowler. There's little lore bits for that. Is there lore bits for... Yes, there is! Lesser Panda. There are several theories as to how a beast-skin native to the mist-covered peaks of southeastern Ilzabad ended up thousands of leagues away from his home. Most involve an unhealthy infatuation with a furry creature by a certain Imperial Licatus. The Shaggy Shoot. The orphaned offspring of one of the many wild boars that inhabit the deep ravines of Zelfatal. Having lost its mother, the tiny beast seeks someone of unmatched strength and boundless courage to teach it the ways of survival. Until that someone is found, you will do most nicely. Aww. Wolf Pup. Bred to serve as a war wolf in the Imperial Garlean army, this pup was rescued before any permanent damage could be done to its playful spirit. He will follow you to the end of the world and back as long as you toss him an occasional biscuit. Oh man. The Gala Kitten. Though its wings appear to be constructs of some sort rather than actual body parts, any who draw close are met with violent flurry of scratching and punching, making it impossible to thoroughly inspect the creature's backside. The Dwarf Rabbit. After his father was pegged into a pie by a farmer's wife, what is with this? For stealing their vegetables, he invoked the time-honored code of rabbit revenge and hopped off to destroy every garden patch he could find. The Mame Shiba, an unscrupulous merchant, passed this pup off as a rare species of miniature dog known as the Mame Shiba. Such a thing does not exist. Rather than have the hapless owners discover the deception when it grows, it is trained to run away. Capybara Pup. Known in Hingashi as the Onitenjikunezumi, white literally translated as Near Eastern Demon Rat, this rodent aspires auspice of unknown age has developed a fondness for far eastern hot springs and will spend days in the restorative waters if not reminded to come out and eat. The Great White Tsukinoko. Initially thought to be a mere ornament, the Hebibugyo was just as surprised as you when this squat snake-like creature began to move on its own. Revered in the Far East as a serpentine bringer of luck, it must have wiggled on board a ship bound for the shores of limbs of the Minsa. Otter. Otters of the Far East are highly cunning creatures. Some scholars having ventured as far as to claim the rodent's intelligence is in fact comparable to that of the Kikiran, despite lacking the latter's propensity for spoken communication. Bah. Guido. Some say this denizen of the Siren Song Sea has seen upwards of 700 summoners, and in that time his hate for Blue Place and Dharma has only grown. As for why, no one knows. Salt and Pepper Seal. None could say how this seal pup came to be at Loxold, but the person who first saw it took to calling it salt for the brining water. Then someone else came along and added pepper, because why not? The rest, as they say, is history. Axolotl Eft, the retainer who reeled in this specimen, claims it is the fabled 100-eye axolotl, but at a glance it is sure to at least 98. Nor would the man say where he found the creature. For now, he shall be called an Axolotl Eft, until such time as naturalists decide what it actually is. Road Sparrow, tired of his humdrum life back in Lanxia, the former house sparrow set off on a journey of a lifetime, finally arriving several moons later in Bardam's Meadow, where he fell in with a flock of ferocious yowl and learned the true meaning of freedom. Commence. Where are we? Keeper of the Lake? Oh, fun. Oh, this is the thing that can bring out the friggin' machine gun, isn't it? The Gatling gun. remember this much. sent word to the Elder Seatseer upon arriving in Gridania, and I'm pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the 12 wooden Moogles, it is she. We're expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you are familiar with the conjurers stationed at its entrance. The Elder Seatseer awaits you. Pray follow me. Yes. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hale with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings, Elder Seatseer. We would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragon Song War. Speak on, friend. Rabble, 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 rabble. I see. So you seek the means to contact these Moogles of the Churning Mists. Kupo-popo! I say Kupo! Greetings, Kuploku. To what we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Connie, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky, Kupo. I would gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Dravania, and had hoped that you and your kin in the Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I'm mistaken, Kuplo. But there are legends, are there not, which speak of Moogles who dwell beyond the clouds? Indeed there are, Kupo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young. And they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah yes, the tale of good King Moogle the 12th is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length, and that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Knowing the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Aphino, such stories often contain a measure of truth. Just like that, the Moogles of the Churning Mists tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come trampling through the forests. Of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more. Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. I was hoping you might say, Master Kuplo, you will accompany us then. Oh my gosh, I'm worse than normal today. Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit, the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you'll have me, I too will accompany you on this venture, and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. Ah! Shocked faces. My lady, are you quite certain? How oft has our nation turned to the scions of the seventh dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the warrior of light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times, I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. Lady, I don't know. I don't know if it'll matter. Is this not just? A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seedseer. We would be honored by your presence. Oh my. Pray return to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seedseer's guide on the journey back to Samal. It being a path I have already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seedseer's personal guide to escort us. Fair. Oh, goodness. Yawning up a storm. Mogholm. Oh, now that I'm here, though. Hey, Estinian. Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us, unblinking. The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call, and there is naught to do but wait. They are here, Shet. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful. Devoid as the road was of Dravanians, it would seem the dragons have abandoned some all for the churning mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Estinian, Ishgardian's Dragoon? 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Estinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Moogles are all around us even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. It's gonna be a giant Moogle, isn't it? This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. I am Connie Sina. My companions and I have braved the long road from the Twelves Wood to share words with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Ah. Oh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Koopa. Whoopa whoopa. Moglin. I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings! I am Koop, ambassador of the Twelveswood Moogles. A Moogle from the world below? Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Koopo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here among the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness, when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Hrasvolger, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to the war, you say? I trust you, Connie Sina. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelt dragon blood. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Hrasvolger, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. Koop. Now just a minute, chieftain. Shemp here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. He is a champion of the Twelveswood Moogles, and I'll not hear his good name slandered. Now, Ambassador, let us not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, chieftain, there is a little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? An excellent suggestion, Koopo. In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourself worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Koopo. So we gotta do quests for him. Got it. Oh no, I can't stop yawning. I'm sorry. Moglu? No, he's not as big as I thought he'd be. He is bigger, but not as big. Mogrit, Mogamo. Mogmug. Round. Yes, very round. Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. What was it Koop called you again? I'm Shint. Shint? Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way, Kuplo. As are Moghan, Mogmug, and Mogwin. These being the names of the 3 wise Moogles who will administer the momentous challenge that I have devised to measure your worth. I call them the Trials of Trustworthiness. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. Okay. I think I actually gotta just take the piety. Even though I'm not gonna use it. Training complete. Wait, what? Training complete. Report to the barracks. Hey. Sure, I'll return to the barracks. I can do the thing real quick. I've got money to spend. Carrot cake. World-class troller. Oh no. Okay. Now for the quests. I'm so sorry. Emptier of purses. Mender of sticks. Sure, let's see what weapons they have. Moghan. Hello, Moghan. Good, no weapon that I can really use. Mogul to test your trustworthiness with this trial. Hello. Yes, I am Moghan, the foremost alchemist in Mogholm, if you must know. If your tummy's gloopy or your wings are droopy, I've got a potion to fix that. Or I would if I didn't keep running out of ingredients. Luckily, you're here to do my chore. Trial. Yes. Go forth, mighty adventurer, and mightily pluck 3 sprigs of cloud's breath for me. You'll find it blooming near the entrance of Isle Tom. It's not the safest of places, so don't let yourself get too distracted by the pretty flowers, Kupo. Alright. We'll just accept all the quests and do them all at once if we can. Oh. So exceedingly fluffy. Where's Estinian? I want to see what he thinks of the Moogles. Mogmug. Wait, there's more weapons. Wait. Ow. Mogmug would test your trustworthiness with a trial. Hmm? Yes, you have the pleasure of speaking with Mogmug. I know. I am the fluffiest, most enchanting creature you have ever laid eyes upon, Kupo. It isn't easy being this adorable. I can barely take a stroll outside without those relentless Dravanians throwing themselves at me. Why, they look as if they might just gobble me right up. In any case, laying this overbearing adulation is growing a bit tiresome. Your trial, sir, is this. Find these ardent archosaurs and slap some manners into them, Kupo. Perhaps a firm smack on the snout will teach them to appreciate my charm from afar. Okay. Just as their cousins in the 12th wood, these Mogham Moogles excel in the manipulation of aether. There are few who can detect them if they choose not to be detected. Warrior of Light, we have not spoken since the trouble with good King Mogglemog. I would offer my apologies. Had I not been bound by my duty to protect the Elder Seatseer, I would have stood with you against your accusers in Ul'dah. I owe the Elder Seatseer my life. My duty to protect her surpasses all other concerns. Oh, there he is. Fury, take these ridiculous flying rodents. He doesn't care for them. Surprise. And then... no. Oh, there we go. Hey, I think this is a slightly better rapier. Magic damage-wise, up by 1. Oh yeah, more vitality, more intelligence. Heck yeah. Little, 10 less spell speed. We lose out on critical hit and instead get direct hit, which I personally kind of like the critical hit, but everything else is nice. I'll take it. I'll definitely use it. Hi, Mogwin. Mogwin's the name, and art is my game. When it comes to painting, there are none in Mogham who can match my talent with a brush, Kupo. I know why you have come. Chieftain Moglin has demanded that I test your trustworthiness. But as I trust no one to create art that will satisfy me, I instead charge you with retrieving a masterpiece I seem to have misplaced. It was an ambitious and innovative work, guaranteed to fetch at least 4 Kupo notes on the open market. You must find it. Question the masses. Surely a pebble painted with such vibrant color and unmistakable panache cannot have escaped the notice of every Moogle in Mogham. Okay. Mogamo, have you seen it? Mogwin is missing his masterpiece, Kupo? Oh, you mean that pink-smeared mess of a pebble? I've not seen it recently, fact for which my eyes are profoundly grateful. Maestro Mogwin has misplaced his masterpiece, Kupo. Oh, happy day. If I am the swifter in finding it, I'll soon have a genuine Mogwin for the price of a little perspiration. Honestly, who has 4 Kupo nuts just lying about to spend on such luxuries? Mogto. He's kind of big, isn't he? I don't know much about this stone, but I do know Mogwin's been creeping out the back alley to Sawmall's summit from time to time, Kupo. Maybe you left it up there. Well, what did you find out, Kupo? Yes. Now that you mention it, I do seem to recall leaving my pebble out in the sun to dry. The second part of your trial commences. Go, adventurer, and retrieve my masterpiece before some art-starved admirer swipes the stone for himself. Okay. Mogsy. Oh, I'm not joining that fate. Come back for that one. Aether current? No. Let's not fall off the world. Probably wouldn't end well. How do I get up there? I will say this place seems easier for me to get kind of lost in. There's levels to this place. Is there a way to get up from here that I just did not notice? Oh, I suppose there is. Whoops. Yeah. Wonderful. Place is also kinda big. There's a settlement not too far from here. No dungeon that I can see. Okay. Okay, so there's only 4 out and about. I guess it's the same for these. Yeah, 4. Okay, so 3 more then. 5 quests. Good, pardon me. Still yawning. Moogle. Oh no, I do not want to play triple triad with you. No. You have any trouble finding Cloud's Breath? And I need it quite urgently, you know. I do need it. Oh, wait. Lack of imagination has led to most white flowers found growing in the skybound reaches of Durania and Abalathia to be named after clouds. This light-petaled specimen being no exception. Oh yes, these are perfect, Kupo. Now I have the main ingredient for my palm tonic. Speaking of which, how are you feeling? Should you ever need your palm losing its bounce, then I'm your Moogle, Kupo. Okay. You were able to humble my Dravanian devotees. Wonderful! You are as capable as I am captivating, Kupo. Still, my precious perfection does not excuse these louts from pursuing me so mercilessly, their tongues lolling and bellies rumbling. The Dravanians and their ilk have much to learn about acceptable ways of admiration. Do you have a Kupo? Is my masterpiece safe? Moogle masterpiece. An ordinary rock awash with extraordinary color. What that color represents, however, you cannot discern from any angle. Yes, this is my work. Is it not exquisite? I call it Contemplations of Zenith. Thank you, sir. At last I can exchange my art for those delectable Kupo nuts. Chieftain Moglin will hear of this valorous deed. Have completed the trials of trustworthiness. Return to Chieftain Moglin and await his judgment. Cool. But there's also another quest I could do that could potentially have an Aether. Aether. Ooh, Margaret is is in desperate need of a bath. Have you ever bathed in the waters to the northeast? Of course not, because a gang of burly Kropkins have been attacking any who get near them, Kupo. If you were kind enough to slay a few, that might scare them away, giving me time for a dip in the waters. Okay, I can do that. But I'm also gonna finish this. Chieftain Moglin is ready to pass judgment on your trial performance. Shent, if that is what you insist on calling yourself, you have completed the trials of trustworthiness administered by the taskmaster Mogin, Mogmug, and Mogwin. During these grueling tests of character, I closely observed your conduct, as well as that of your companions. And I am decided, Kupo. Gather your friends before me now, so that I need not repeat myself needlessly. Oh, so I have to gather them instead we just do this. Okay, that's fine. What sorcery is this, that my heart stirs at a mere fluffiness? Shent? No matter. What is it? Chieftain Moglin has made his decision. Well, let us not keep him waiting then. We become such friends, Kupo. My Moogle cousins love to sing and dance as much as I do. Chieftain Moglin has finally come to a decision, has he? Well, I suppose I'd better flutter over and see him then. Standing here in Mogcombe, my thoughts turn inevitably to the legend of good King Moogle the 12th and his seat in the heavens. Like most, I thought it no more than a myth, a story for younglings that grew with the telling, but with every passing moment I become more certain that we have discovered the origin of the tale. Full eager am I to hear what the chieftain has to say. How goes your trials, warrior of light? I myself have been sent on a number of expedition to chastise the local dragon population. Did not the chieftain wish to avoid inflaming the Devonians? Such contradictions aside, our hosts seem entranced by the height of my leap. They compare me to Mog, a lance-wielding... Hey! I love the Mog reference. I love Mog. A lance-wielding Moogle warrior of Eld who also favored such attacks. 'Twas meant as a compliment, I expect, but I doubt these furry lumps could outleap a Caracalam, much less a dragoon. Conclude your business here swiftly, Shent. I like not this place. Dang. Don't like the Moogles? I trust even less Estinian. Are these trials over then? My tasks have been little more than household chores. If our hosts elect not to grant their aid after working us like pack chocobos, I shall demand compensation in coupon notes out of principle. But I hope it will not come to that. Let's hear the chieftain's verdict, shall we? Alright, Moglin, in your fluffy-looking chair. Here we go. God, what is the matter with me? Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. I would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, chieftain? Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Moogle. But you see, before any meeting with Hrasvald could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the test than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo? Oh dear, the horn! Bring out the horn! Quickly now! Oh, thank you. We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with a great whim, Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late, and I think Morgan may have sat on it, so we needed some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done, though. Now you need simply head to Zenith, the Wyrm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. Okay. We're in your debt, chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Hrasvald. Very probably, yes. But I wouldn't get my hopes up too soon. Get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of them. Your concern is appreciated, but I am quite certain Hrasvald will welcome our overtures. should we ever arrive at his lair. Come, we have squandered enough time already. Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Of course, Koopa. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Mogholm your home amongst the clouds. So long, Koopa. Hooray, okay. Oh, wait, what? Morgan? What's up? Thanks for the help, Koopa. I doubt I would ever have found time for all these rotten chores. Hey, it wasn't my idea. If the chieftain has spent a little less time sitting about and a little more time chieftaining, things would have never have gotten so messy in the first place. And he was the one who sat on the horn, by the way. But now all the errands are done, and the horn is fixed, so all's well that ends well. Eh, Koopa? Morgan is ready to lend you out the Mogum. Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Koopa? If not, Alphino is looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. It will not be long now, Rosvalker. Though our labors, new friendships have blossomed. For this we must give our thanks. I cannot wait to tell my kings, Moogle in the 12th Wood, all about this place. They will be beside themselves with envy, Koopa. We had the Elder Seedseer scrubbing and sweeping. The Elder Seedseer! I never imagined my duties would include tidying up fallen leaves in a Moogle village beyond the clouds. That's honestly, yeah. To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith. I believe the Elder Seedseer and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways. Shall we? Alphino, Shent, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Moogles might never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kooplo-Koop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the 12th Wood. We are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Koopa. I've made so many new friends and have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmoogles back home. And it is our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Safe journey, Elder Seedseer. We too must be on our way. Rosvalker awaits. Warrior of Light, pray attend closely to your companion, Sir Estinian. Beneath that stoic facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen. Hmm. Have you said your goodbyes and dabbed away your tears, Kupo? Then we are indeed ready to go. Clothing. Morgan has volunteered to lead you to Zenith. As Chieftain Moglin already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Hysfralga's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's the big palace where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make for Asha. Oh, and watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Kupo. Hello, Mogsy. Mogsy is gazing fearfully at the road to Asha. You aren't thinking of heading towards Asha, are you? Best watch yourself if you are. Archosaurs stalk the road looking for an easy meal if only someone could drive them away, Kupo. Oh, you seem a right type for dragon hunting. Why don't you slay 3 of the Archosaurs and open the road back up for Moogle traffic? Once the deed is done, I'll let Mogmont and Asha know. Okay. Going this way first. Gotta get the baths ready. Moogle's gotta bathe. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to be able to talk with Hysfralga today. So I have to leave pretty soon to go to work. That is very unfortunate. I feel like I could and should be able to get on that. Oh well, I should be able to jump here. Jump here. Big-ish thing? fairly easy. Alright. Now we must go this way. Let's go to the new area. It's bound to have a Aetheryte shard, so I should be able to just boop it back and forth between there and the Mog home. You know. I haven't really been looking for Aether currents. It's fine. Main quest will lead us through to the ones for this, I would think. As long as I keep to the road and keep my eyes open, I should see them. That's someone from below? How did he get past the archosaurs infesting the road? What, Mogsy asked you to slay them for him? It's just like him to depend on the kindness of strangers. We've barely been able to venture outside of Asha for fear of being attacked. Now thanks to you, the roads are just a little safer, Kupo. Wood? Not gonna lie, I'm surprised there's no aetheryte shard. I guess I would see it on the map, wouldn't I, if there's an aetheryte, like here at Zenith. Okay, fine. And let me grab some stuff first. Things were a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we've arrived in one piece, Kupo. I wonder what has the Dragon so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. Morgan seems fretful about the weather. We may have a small problem, Kupo. When the winds are high like this, Rosvalgar invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If you try to blow the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the winds dies down. Mouthing off Moogle. Yeah. They'll be fine. This should do nicely, Kupo. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow. Until then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey to so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. It may have a brief respite from the hardships of the road will help to clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Quarthus. Clear our minds. 'Tis Master Athena whose mind needs clearing. Thought of meeting a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Did you see him stroll away as if those ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, Shent, and see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We'll have the camp ready by the time you return. Do you see the sculpture to the west of here? I am all but certain it was carved in the likeness of Saint Shiva. Was there one there, maybe? I don't know if I'm seeing it. Unless it's up there. Oh, is that it? Oh, yeah. Oh my, it's a goddess statue. I'm kidding. fancy I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alphino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The Ice Queen has filled a pot with what looks like stew ingredients ready for the fire. Few things compare to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making. So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came from with kindling in a flint. 'Tis well you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to ye sail with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Charlian dignitary, and alongside my twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the state studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers. How ignorant of mine own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Scions. We all of us are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, never knowing what it is that they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe. It was only upon meeting Rasvalgar that I learned the hidden truth within our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth has driven me to do terrible things I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace and imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding to one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alphino. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear, with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragon Song War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself. Orders or no. Estinian, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Hrassvalgar of the righteousness of your cause. Doubt not, but that I shall, Dragoon. Well, wind's willing, we shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. I can have new robes. Maybe they'll look decent. I kinda doubt it, but we'll see. Well, you know, I don't hate that. Compared to the hides that we were wearing before, this isn't bad. I can get behind this. Oh, goodness. Ah. Alright, let's talk with Moghen. See where we need to go. Even though I can just look at the map, but still. Then I'll probably call it... Oh, there he is. Heart of Ice. Oh, and training is complete. Nice. Oh yeah, these are the melee and... Yeah. The campfire was so cozy. I must have fallen asleep, Kupo. But do you feel how the winds have shifted? They'll have borne Hrassvalgar back to the skies above Zenith. I'm sure of it. This is your chance to climb to the highest floor of the palace and summon him with a toot of that shiny horn. So, I'll be heading back now, if it's all the same to you. Good luck, Kupo! It was nice knowing you! Alright, we'll end it there. Good, 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 good. Little sad I named it Hrassvalgar because I thought we would be talking to him. But, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We'll see him next time. Do a quick look and see who is streaming currently. Oh, goodness. Okay. Hmm. Looks like it was the end. For whatever reason, I'm having issues getting to my... Oh! Oh! Into my Chrome page. That's fine, though. Yahoo! Yahoo? Okay, there we go. Alright, who's the streaming? Hexidy's streaming. Monster Hunter, though. I want to check someone who is streaming Final Fantasy. Ooh. Jen is a Panda is streaming Final Fantasy online. Let's raid Jen. go ahead and raid. And we'll be back maybe tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow. We'll see, though. Alright. Thank you again, Lucian, for chatting with me. I appreciate it. I will get Hashifant down eventually. I promise. I will get it. Hashifant. Hashifant. Alright. So then, until next time, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your night, rest of your day, whichever it may be, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.